All right, guys, so to continue on with this week's lesson, we're going to be talking about organization, and organization is going to be super important for you guys in your speeches. As we've talked about language and how you're going to be able to use that language in your speeches, organization is also a very, very important portion of what is going to be coming up for your next couple of speeches, which are your informative and persuasive speeches, okay? And so unlike the other ones, like how we did the whole full circle thing, this one's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to want to ask for a couple of things and we're going to go over that right now, all right? So let's go ahead and get started on this and let's begin. And I'm going to share my screen with you guys and let's start. Right. All right. So organization of your speech. All right. So first, of course, we always want to start off with our learning objectives for organization. And so for our learning objectives this week, or for this lesson, I mean, are going to be, you're going to be able to identify the aspects of organization within your speech, right? So you're going to be able to figure out which one is the intro, the body, and the conclusion. We're going to go over that in just a second. And you're going to be able to implement practices of organization that will guide your informative and persuasive speeches. As I said, these two speeches are going to be a little bit different. They're going to weigh a lot more heavy than the two speeches that you've already done before, which are the narrative and the cultural artifact, okay? And then lastly, you're going to be able to critically analyze the organization of your peers' speeches using peer evaluations, all right? And there's going to be peer evaluation forms that you'll have to turn in, same as you did before, and I'm going to place that onto Blackboard for you guys, and that's going to have due dates and all of that stuff as well. All right, so let's begin. Okay, so what is organization of a speech, right? So what does that mean? What is that? So traditionally, a speech has a beginning, middle, and an end, right? But we know that like not all speeches need to follow this like Western idea of like what a speech needs to be. We can actually allow our speeches to kind of do like a spiral technique. There's many ways to do a speeches, but in this class, the way I'm going to teach you guys how to do a speech is by beginning, middle, and end, right? All right, and so typically we see something like this inside of the format of like an essay, right? So for your essays, you typically do like an introduction paragraph, you do the body explaining your argument, and then you conclude everything. And this is super important when it comes to your informative and persuasive speeches because you're going to have to show this to me inside of an outline, right? And those outlines are something that you'll be graded on and something that you'll turn in. And like I said before, guys, that's something, if you need help with that, just email me a few days like, hey, like Professor Shane, whatever, I would like for you to like take a look at my outline. Can you give me some feedback, X, Y, and Z? And so I'm more than happy to do that for you guys, not a problem. In any case, so the organization of your speech is typically going to show the introduction paragraph, which is going to give, like you're going to introduce your topic, you're going to tell me why your topic is important, why the significance of your topic, and how you're able to find any type of research for that topic. And we're going to go over those in greater detail in the assignments for informative and persuasive. But as far as that goes for the introduction, you need to tell me like, I am going to introduce this topic. It's going to be this. Here's my evidence for this. And I'm going to explain that in my body. And then I will conclude it for you, right? And so your body of your speech is going to give us the explanation of that, right? So the explanation of your topic, why it's important, what's the significance of it, and that. And then your conclusion is either going to be in your informative speech, your conclusion is going to say, and this is why this is important, right? And then in your persuasive, you're going to bring a call to action. And then that's something we're going to go over later, but that's something that I want you guys to kind of keep in mind as you're creating the organization of your speeches. All right, so that's going to be the end of this video right now. And I'm going to just put a discussion post up for you guys. I'm not going to have any questions in here like I usually do, but I want you guys to kind of get acclimated with like what it means to have organization inside of your speeches, because that might be something that's a little weird at first, but it all comes together in the end, okay? So don't worry about it. Like we're going to go through it as we get into the next videos, and you're going to see how it all plays together and how it all kind of like maneuvers and works with each other and goes like hand in hand. All right, so right now, just answer the discussion post at the end of this video, and then we're going to move on to the next one. All right, I'll see you into the next one, guys. Bye.